what's up? This is Mimi Monet, Hot Combs. Hopefully y'all are having a great day. I want to talk to you guys about some things. As you look at the video, you see the title is called Why the Devil Hates Black Men. And when I talk about the devil, I mean the one that was once called Lucifer, now called Satan, the devil. He indeed hates the black man. Since the black man was created, which the black man was the first man to ever walk the earth. He was the first man to walk with God. And so we're going to go deep into this. You have to excuse the way that I sound right now. I am congested, but I was not going to allow, a little congestion to stop me from making this video. I remember I was driving and it just hit me. You need to you need to make a video about this topic. As you can tell, as you know, the black man is the most hated man on the face of this earth, yet he is the most inspiring. He's the most intriguing being to ever walk the face of this earth. I'm going to take my time with this. Hopefully y'all follow me. This is new to me. Like I said on Hot Combs, we're gonna take this journey together and we're gonna get some things straight. As long as you could tell, the devil's always tried to take the black man out. Let me explain why. God said in the Bible, he said, we will create man in our own image. And if you look at history, the oldest beings that they ever found were in Africa. Black men, black women. And if we look at the Bible, let's go deeper. Even if you're not a believer, just roll with me on this. When you go into Genesis, it talks about how God created man in his own image. And he had the black man to create and to name, not create, but name all of the animals, to name everything of the land. He said that it was not good for man to be alone. So he created woman, right? But I want you to peep something. I really want you to peep something. The black man did something that men have not done. And that's sat and walk with God. Sat and walk with God. And the enemy knew this. He was very envious of this, right? And because of this, he sought to destroy the black man. Because he was jealous of the relationship that the black man had with God. So what did he do? He took something that was created from the black man to corrupt the black man. And that's the black woman. I want you to hear me. A lot of black women are going to be like, no, what you trying to say? But I just really want you to hear what I'm saying. The enemy came to the black man and said, eat of this tree. He tried to convince him to eat of this tree, knowing his purpose was to destroy the black man. Black man wasn't having it. So where did he go? He went to the weaker vessel. And a lot of women don't want to hear that, but we are the weaker vessel. And woman was able to convince the black man to go against God. Now, did she do this on purpose? No, she did not. She was foolish. She didn't know that she was being used. She was being used as a tool to destroy the black man, to tear down the black man, to tear down the black family. Better yet, to even tear down herself. Anything that's of God, anything that looks like God, the devil hates. He hates masculinity. He hates the feminine nature, not feminists. We're going to talk about that another time, because that's not feminine. Being feminine and being a feminist is two different things. The productivity of the black family, the union of a black man and a black woman, what God has called for the black man to be and the black woman to be, the black family to be, he hates that. And if you look at the Bible, it says that they went, their eyes were open. Okay, their eyes were open. So basically the setup has begun. And they saw that they were naked. So they went and got fig leaves and they covered themselves, right? Okay, so then after that, God is looking for Adam. He says, Adam, where are you? He said, I'm hiding. We're hiding. Why are you hiding? Because we were naked. And his father, his heavenly father, that he was created in image, said, well, who told you you were naked? And Adam told about the event that had happened. And not only did he tell about the event, he said, but the woman that you gave me, she's the one who persuaded me to go against you. To this day, we still have these issues where there's a bashing of the heads with the black men and black women in the black family. Now, the world has never wanted to give the black man credit. For example, think about Jesus. Jesus was a brother. The Bible describes him as a brother. But no, the world doesn't. The world, meaning not the black people, but those that are not of the African culture. I mean, not African culture, the African I'm gonna take my time because my mind is going quicker than my mouth. Right now, this topic is very passionate to me, so I'm trying to get my mind and my tongue to match up, because one is going faster than the other. When you look at Jesus, the white man created the imagery of Jesus. They give you this Scandinavian-like imagery of Jesus. But the Bible tells you that his skin was like skin that was bronze that was put in a furnace. So think about if you put bronze in a furnace, it's going to be black. Hair like wool, eyes like fire. That don't sound like no Scandinavian to me. So the world is so corrupted and hate the black man so much that they won't even give Jesus his true identity. Because if they knew that if they had to bow before anything or anyone that represents a black man, that the Christianity wouldn't be as big as it is now, because one thing that they don't want to do is bow down to anything that they're trying to oppress. And that's one thing we have to understand, because truth be told, majority of the Bible is black history. That is the reason why they didn't want us to read from the get-go. And the penalty for reading was death. Because if they knew that the black man knew that they were in the image of God, and these black men stood in their truth and knew that they really had power beyond measure, they could not enslave them, nor could they continue to enslave the black woman. And because they did so well at what they've done when it comes to slavery of the mind, now we have this social conditioning. And so the enemy is still doing what he has done since the beginning of time. He has used the black woman as a tool to break down the black man. But I'm telling you, sisters, if it wasn't for a black man, you would not be here. And black men, if it wasn't for a black woman, you wouldn't be here. For the black man is the seed carrier, the seed barrier, but we are the seed carriers. We carry the seeds. There's a lot of black men out here that are hurting. They are angry. They are bitter. Because the only ones they can talk to is another black man. And then, yes, they go other places and talk to other women of other ethnicities, but guess what? That's a trick too. So everywhere you go, northwest, southeast, there's entrapments for the black man. The black man has literally been around nothing but snake pits. I've been noticing lately how we've been getting all these articles about black women. 150,000 black women got new jobs, got these contracts, got an opportunity to get scholarships and this and that and the other. But you don't never hear of that about a black man. There has always been strategies to break us, to tear the black man and the black woman. But we as black women, we got to get it. Why is it that more black women are getting more opportunities than black men are? Shouldn't it be the same, if not more, because black men are the head of their community? But better yet, let's look at that. Are black men really the head of their communities? You see that white men are the head of their communities. Spanish men are the head of their communities. Asian men are the head of their communities. African men that are from Africa are the head of their communities. But in the African American community, who's the heads? It's the church. Well, who's the majority of the people in the church? It's women. But we don't see what the enemy is doing to our black men. Excuse me. Let's also look at some of the strategies that they have used when it comes to, let's say, the government. Not the government. That means, because I got to be careful how I say this. Strategies that have been used in higher organizations dealing with welfare, assistance. And the main thing they would say is, if you want this assistance, man can't be in the home. So therefore, if you want this money, if you want the benefits that we can give you, be single. I don't care how many kids you have. The father cannot be in that house. Why is that? The enemy has stripped the black man so much that the black man that was created in God's image, they are now turning their back on God. You rarely see black men in the church. There's more black women in the church than black men. Because the church caters to children and to women. But the Bible does not cater to children and women. The Bible doesn't cater to nobody. It's 100% real. It tells you what the man is. He's the head. It tells you what the woman is. She's the helpmate. It tells you what the children are. It tells you how the children are supposed to look to the mother and the father. But if you destroy that head, you destroy the body. The enemy has been setting the black man up since the beginning of time. Now, my question is, going back to all these women getting all these benefits and getting these companies and getting these scholarships, are you going to be the same woman that say, I don't need a man because I can do this, I can pay my bills, I can pay my insurance, I can pay my own car note, I can do this or I can do that? Because if you are, congratulations, you have failed for the trick. Because no matter how successful you are, you're going to need a black man. You're going to need a black man. And any woman that sits up here and says, I don't need a man, that's because she never had a real one. She never felt the presence of a real one. Black men are being torn down so bad. Majority of the jail cells, not majority, all of the jail cells is filled with black men. But the most educated women are black women. We don't see something is wrong. And a lot of times, these black men are doing petty crimes if they're guilty of a crime. Black men are being slain and slaughtered all in these streets. And the cops are walking away, getting away with it. The enemy hates the black man. Because when he sees the black man, he doesn't see God, but he sees the love of God created in flesh. And he also sees the imagery of God, being that the black man was created in God's image. And the most hurtful thing for the black man is when they don't receive healthy love from a black mother, a black sister, a black auntie, a black classmate, black female classmate, a black female friend, a black female girlfriend, fiance, wife. And then they become bitter and they say, I'm done. Because even though I've heard horror stories about this white woman over here and what they're capable of doing to me because of their white privilege, at least they're friendly. At least they're friendly toward me. That's a problem. I just heard about a black man in Texas did 30 years for a crime he didn't commit. And it was a white woman who accused him of this crime. And then admitted that she lied about it. She's still alive today. She's not in jail. All he got was a few people clapping as he exited the jail. Emmett Till, a young black boy, killed, slain, murdered, unrecognizable, in his casket, destroyed by the devil. And the white woman admitted she lied. Still alive to this day. We ain't heard nothing else about her. Should she be in jail? No. Why? Because she did what was planned, to destroy a young black boy with purpose. This world, they idolize the black man, but yet they hate him because the black man stands out. His royalty, his stride, his skin, his tone. He is true masculinity. He is true masculinity. And being that we are his children, his seed, his rib, we should, of all things, carry that with pride, that we are the seed of the black man, and show him the uppermost respect. And it hurts me to hear brothers talk. I remember it was somebody I knew, because I was blind to the fact, because truthfully, to be honest, I grew up in a neighborhood where children had their black fathers. They had their black fathers, they had their black mothers. So when I was exposed to, because, I was exposed in college, but even the more I knew this guy who hit me up on game on what black men were really going through. Used to be a friend of mine, and it hurt me to hear black men. I would go on panels and I would hear these black men talking, and tears just rolled down my face because I felt like I was really sheltered. But then it clicked, because I used to watch certain movies and they would always dog out the black man, but lifted up the black woman, even if the black woman in the movie was a hoe. She was glorified. She wasn't shamed. It is not the job of the black man to lift up the black man. It's our job. Even if you've had horrible black men in your life, break that cycle with your sons. Pour into your sons. Love your sons. Break this curse. Black women, break this curse of what has been going on since the beginning of time. Eve persuaded Adam to go against the same God that he walked with and talked with. Let us not continue to be a vessel. If you are the mother of a son and you've hurt your son, bashed your son, If you have disliked your son simply because he looked like his daddy, apologize to that son. Swallow your pride and apologize to your sons. Tell them you love them. Tell them you're proud of them, even if they're making more mistakes than anything. Break the curse. If you were bitter because of a black man, ask God to help you. Because it's not fair to go into a relationship with another black man holding this bitterness and now breaking another black man. We don't need this. We need to love on our black men. And it will be reciprocated because that's really what they want. Yes, there's some black seeds, some black men that are some bad seeds, but guess what? It's some black women that's bad seeds too. But we don't want to hold that accountability. It is time. I want you to think about it. Black woman was used by the enemy. She didn't know better. She didn't know that she was going to be used to be a tool to curse the black man. And she was also a tool to be used to curse the black woman. They stripped Jesus of his true identity in the history books, on the drawings of the church walls. But God said, but this word ain't gonna change. I'm gonna tell you how black he was. He was as black as bronze put in a furnace, not put in a fireplace, not put over some fire, in a furnace. Black. Her like wool. But they didn't want you to even see that. Because they did not want to bow down to anything that looked like something that they hate. Black men were slaves, but they were idolized because of their strength, because of their power. But they had to try to break down their minds because they knew that the black man is power. That's why they would take the black boys first. As soon as they had those black women buried and had those children, they took the black boys first because they did not want connection with family. We got to get it together, sisters. If Eve was used as a vessel to break down Adam, let us, as the children of Adam and Eve, let us be in the seeds of Abraham. Let us be the ones that reverse it. She was used as a tool to curse. Let us be tools to bless the black man. Not to baby him, but to encourage him. To be a vessel to bless him. To pour into him. To respect him. And it will be reciprocated. It will be reciprocated. All right, guys. This is almost 30 minutes. I'm about to get off. I know some of y'all not going to like this because of your prior experiences, because you was a good black woman and you got dogged out by a black man. But guess what? It's life. Every experience is not going to be pretty. But we got to look at it like this. If you can be bitter toward black men because you experienced something, then you can't shake your head at a black man if he's bitter because of his experiences. Some got to give. Some got to give. And we got to understand If it's not them, it's no us, girls, women, ladies.
This is for you.
All right, y'all. I'm out. Be blessed. Thank you for listening to the first episode of Hot Combs. Yay. All right, then. Y'all be blessed. Bye.